Hey, Everett Bands. How's everybody doing? I am making this recording after we had our meeting. We just had almost an hour-long meeting hanging out with about 45 band students, and Mr. Holmes and I, and it was a really good time. It was really wonderful to see everybody, and it's nice to see faces, or at least names on the screen. So just wanted to come on here and create a video in case you missed the meeting. So I'm going to go through some of the big points to make sure that you have all the information you need as we start off this school year. So I want to first remind you or tell you to look back on your email. I sent an email to, I think I got everybody. I sent an email to all the band students last Thursday. So if you go back into your school email and look for an email from Miss McDonald, then it should look something like this. I'm going to share my screen now. Let's see if I can do this. Share. All right, so you should be seeing this email which I sent out, and if you go all the way to the bottom, you need to read it. First of all, go all the way to the bottom and click on the attachment that I had, okay? And we're going to come back to that. One thing that is kind of new from the Everett Public Schools website is there's actually a link there now to we have a website. We have an Everett Junior Tide Bands website. So let's share it again. If you go to the Everett Public School District and scroll down to where it says recent news and click on Attention Junior Tide Members, it'll actually take you to our website. If you go back into the email that I sent you, students, you can click on me, my Bitmoji, you like my hair, and it'll take you right to the website. So take a second to explore the website. You should be able to do it on your phone or computer, Chromebook, any device. And take a look at what we have. I have on the home page just a little message for everybody. I have another Bitmoji stage. Mr. Holmes and Mr. Moore are in the process of creating Bitmoji classrooms as well. So it's kind of cool to create our own little space. And we've got a bunch of things in there that you can click on. It'll take you to different links. If you go back to the one that I sent in the email, we have some things that I want to go over for you to check out. The first thing is I want you to click on, let's see. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I want you to go to Google Classroom now. So we'll come back to the classroom and the different things that you can click on. Go to the Google Classroom. 6th grade, the class code for you to enter is right here. If you want to write that down or take a screenshot, this is the class code that you need to enter for 6th grade. 7th and 8th grade, this is the one for you. Okay, make sure that you're doing the right grade and not going by last year's grade, but the new grade that you're in is the one that you want to join. Yeah? So please make sure you've joined that. We've gone through and we've tried to add as many people as we have from our list. We've added you. If you didn't get that invitation in your email, then make sure that you go to the Google Classroom and enter the right code in for that. Okay, so I'm kind of going down in order. I have a list of things to talk about. Google Classroom. Okay, a lot of people back in the spring when we stopped going into school, a lot of people left their instruments at school. Okay, I think we learned a couple important lessons with this whole thing, and one of those is to take your instruments home. But if you didn't because it was crazy or, this or that, and your instrument was left at school and you're so sad and you miss it, we are going to be announcing details on when and how you can come and pick your instruments up. We're hoping that it's going to be next Monday, the 21st. At some point, we're hoping that you will be able to come into the school and get your instruments. We will announce what time, what school, and we will make sure that we have the right day for you to come in. Those announcements will be on Google Classroom. We will put them on the website, and we'll probably get an email sent out to everybody. Okay? Email your teacher if you don't have an instrument, though. Email your teacher, me, Mr. Holmes, Or Mr. Moore, email us if you do not have an instrument and you need one, whether it was a David French rental instrument or if it was a school-owned instrument, or maybe you left your own instrument at the school and you need it back. So email your teacher so that we can get a list going of who needs to get what instrument, and we can kind of make a checklist and get in touch with you specifically. So that's about that. Okay, let's go back into the Bitmoji classroom that I emailed you, and let's talk about the schedule. So if you go back into that email, click on the attachment with the Bitmoji classroom, and then you're going to click on your instrument. So let's click on the saxophone. Okay, that's going to bring you, if you click on the flute, clarinet, or saxophone, that's going to bring you to Mr. Holmes's schedule. Okay, in fact, I'm going to add Mr. Holmes right here, just so that it's not confusing. Okay, so that's Mr. Holmes's schedule. You can see that we're going to spend the mornings kind of doing prep work and being in meetings and things, and then from 11:15 to 2:10, to 2:45 is when we are going to be teaching. So you're going to find your grade, you're going to find your instrument, and that's going to be the time that you are going to show up. Mr. Holmes will post his Zoom link, and you're going to show up at those times to take your instrument class with Mr. Holmes. Go back here. Let's say you play trombone. Click on any of the brass instruments, and it'll show my class schedule. This is Miss McDonald's lesson times. Again, same kind of thing. Find your grade, find your instrument, and that's what time you show up to Miss McDonald's classroom. If you click on Mr. Moore's, his looks a little bit different. Put his name up here. So he is one of the high school teachers as well. He's got a class that he teaches up there, so we're trying to finalize his schedule. But if you click on any of those instruments in that Bitmoji classroom, in the email that I sent out, it'll bring you to your schedule. Now let's talk about conflicts and all the what ifs that are going through your head. What if I got this and what if I got that? Okay. The first one, what if I don't have an instrument? Well, this first week, we're not going to be requiring instruments. Okay. It's going to be more of an introduction. It's going to be hello, how are ya? And just sort of some review from last year. Probably we'll go over like some of the notes and rhythms, how to read music if you forgot, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so we are going to be getting those instruments back to you ASAP. But this first week, it's really just going to be the same as your other teachers. There's really no content in this first week or two. It's just going to be sort of policies and like what sort of our plan is and all of these things. All right. Second, what if? What if I'm at the e-learning center? Okay, you can't be sitting in the middle of the cafeteria with 100 other people with your desk 6 feet apart, and you can't bust out a flute and start playing in the middle of the cafeteria, can you? Fine. Okay, what we're going to do, two things. We're going to try and record the lessons that we're in and post those recordings. And we might even record like a little separate blurb that doesn't include the other students, that just goes over the material that we're going to do that day. Yeah? The other way that you can do it, just email your teacher. Say, hey, I'm at the e-learning centers. Can we set up another time, like after school, to do our lesson? Or, you know, I'm only at the e-learning centers on Monday, but I go to the Lafayette and we've got band on Mondays. Can I come on Tuesdays? Fine. Email your teacher and we will work it out for you. Okay? The third one, what if I have a class? Or what if I have lunch that I have to eat at this time? If I don't eat lunch at this time, bad things happen. Fine. What if I've got an appointment in the afternoon? Fine. So email your teacher and we will work something out. Whether you come on a different day during one of the other school's band times, or if we do like an after school or maybe a morning thing, we will work it out. But email your teacher. Okay? That's the deal. So hopefully that takes care of all your what ifs. If you have another what if or another question about the schedule, please send us an email. If you want to meet with us more than once a week because you're just really hungry to learn and get better at your instrument, email your teacher. Okay? It's pretty much the answer to everything is email your teacher. So that's the deal with that. The schedule is very fluid. The original schedule that we got like 6 days ago, because we're pretty much getting the information at the same time as you, the schedule that we've gotten has already changed at some of the schools. And now some of the schools have their own schedule, which looks a little different. So again, if you run into conflicts on the day that you're scheduled for band, at the time that you're scheduled for band, contact your teacher and we're going to work something out for you. We are very flexible with that. Okay? But just be aware and be patient as things, you know, are still kind of changing and very fluid right now. So that pretty much does it for the schedule part of this. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please send me an email, send Mr. Holmes, Mr. Moore, send any one of us an email. Okay? Let's see. Let's go back into the Bitmoji classroom that I sent you. Share screen. Share. Right there. Okay, so if you go on here, we're going to talk about the first project that you guys are going to do. And it's going to be due by the end of September. So we're going to say September 30th, in about 2 weeks, is when this first project is going to be due. And it's so easy. I'm going to show you how easy it is. First of all, 2 ways that you can get there. Okay, we're in the email, in the Bitmoji classroom I sent. Click on the birthday cake. Hey, look at that. So where we are right now, we're on the Everett Band website. Just go to the Everett Junior Tide Band website. You can also get there by clicking record yourself. This is where we're going to post our projects. You can also get there, later on today, I'm going to post it in the Google Classroom. So you can get there through the Google Classroom as well. All right? But we're on the record yourself portion of the Everett Junior Tides Band's website. You click on September project. See, it's a little drop down. And these are your instructions. Okay? The project is just to send us a video of you playing Happy Birthday. Okay? The instructions are click on the birthday cake or click here on the words Happy Birthday. So either here or here. Okay? So click on that to access the files. I'm going to click over here and click on the birthday cake. And that's going to take us to a Google Drive that has Happy Birthday with all the parts. Okay, we've got flute, we've got clarinet, we got saxophone, we have French horn, trumpet, trombone, tuba, and bells. All right, if you play the tenor saxophone and have one of those at home, you can read the trumpet or clarinet part. If you play the euphonium, you can look on the trombone parts. All right, so everybody's parts are in here. You're going to click on your part. You're going to learn it. Most of you already know it. And this is something we're going to be working on in our lessons too. So if you don't remember how to read music, we're going to help you with that in our lessons. Okay, so that is how to get to the music. Go back here to the project instructions, and then you're going to open your camera on your device and bring it into selfie mode on the video, okay? We really prefer that you send us a video recording so we can see, you know, are you playing your trumpet like this? Because that's something we need to correct. Are you playing your flute like this outside of your ear? That's something we need to correct. So we prefer that you send us a video so that if there are any, you know, problems that have developed over the last 6 months that you probably haven't been playing, then we can fix them and we can help you with that. We also want to see like how well you're playing, and we want to see it. We want to make sure it's not your parents playing. Maybe your parents learned how to play the saxophone over break and they're going to play this for you. We want to make sure it's you. So we understand if there's, you know, circumstances that you don't feel comfortable, that you can't video, but we really want you to send us a video of this. And then you're going to play it. You're going to record a video of you playing Happy Birthday. You can do it at any tempo, which just means speed. Click on the word tempo. It's going to take you to the definition if you forgot. The rate of speed of a musical piece or passage indicated by one of a series of directions. Okay, so any tempo is what you can do this at. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you go. Just play happy birthday. Slow happy birthday. Fast happy birthday. Just play it. Record it. Send it to me. Okay? You can email it to me right here at my email address. Or you can fill out this really easy Google form and send it to me that way. Fill out form. Fill it out with your name, your instrument, your grade. Then you're just going to attach the video file here. If you have any questions or comments, you can ask me right there. Right? So again, that's going to be due by the end of September. If you have questions about the projects, shoot me an email. Okay? We'll get those questions answered. All right. A little sneak peek about Select Band. With Select Band, we don't have all the details ironed out yet, but sometime in the next couple weeks, you're going to be getting an announcement. It's a very exciting announcement, and we're going to try to have Select Band once a week, probably on Wednesdays, probably in the afternoons, and we're going to try to play in person. And that's a really exciting thing to think about, actually getting to see you guys in person and make music together in person. So we might be doing that. It's going to be outside. The marching band, the high school marching band, has been doing outdoor marching band for a couple months now, and they're doing a really great job. Some of you might have seen them or heard them as they are practicing out in front of the high school. But we're pretty much going to be sort of like overlapping with the high school marching band. So if you're interested in playing together in person, stay tuned for that announcement. Again, we're going to send out an email. We're going to post it on Google Classroom. We're going to put it on the website. So just keep your eyes peeled for that information and announcement. Finally, the most important thing is that you are in communication with us. If you have questions, send me, Mr. Holmes or Mr. Moore, an email. Send your teacher an email with questions. There's a really easy place on the website. If you go to the Everett Junior Tide Band's website, click Contact Us. Our emails are right here for you to get in touch with. And there's a really easy Google form here for you to fill out and send us an email. If you have a question about your instrument rental, this is the place to go. Okay, click on the David French Music and it'll bring you to davidfrenchmusic.com. You can send them an email. We've got nothing to do with that. Okay, I actually just today set up a Google Voice phone number. So it's not my personal phone number, but it's with Google Voice, which is going to allow your parents to send me a text message. So brass players, if you were my student last year, then your parents should have gotten a text message. Whoever's listed in Aspen should have gotten a message from me. So that's another way that they can get in touch with me. I'm going to put my number up on the website right after I'm done recording this. So I think that's all that I've got. I will go ahead and... yeah, I'm going to end this recording here in a minute. But again, if you have any questions, shoot me an email. Email Mr. Holmes, email Mr. Moore. That's going to be the biggest thing, is just making sure that we're all of us are on top of our communication. So that is pretty much it. And I really look forward to seeing you guys this week. Can't wait to start working with you again. And that's all I got. Cavarian Tuesday, Whittier Wednesday, English Thursday, Parlin Friday, Lafayette Monday. Okay, so Lafayette, it is going to be a full week from the time that I release this video. Monday, September 21st is going to be your meeting, Lafayette folks. So, looking forward to seeing everybody this week. Those who are on the call, if you're watching this video again to get the information again, it was really good to see you guys. And let's do it. Let's have a great school year. We're going to band together in this. Okay, bye.